Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, and it's time for a little NBA basketball. A Sunday broadcast of the NBA. It's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Sacramento Kings. And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew. I'll see you at the half.
Stronger rebounds in the NBA, but nobody plays with this kind of energy and zeal.
And, you know, the thing he might do better than anything else, guys, is bang the offensive glass. I mean, he really works hard at that.
And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot.
Tell what direction they go in, but no doubt they're on the right track.
Yeah, things are falling their way this season, Clark, and it's good to see.
It's natural to worry about how Rubio would be able to play after tearing his ACL, but, you know, he came back last season and showed he still...
And here's Rubio, following the three from Miller. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Future development of his game also.
Gasol, Aldridge is covering. Gasol kicks to Miller. Lays it up and banks it in.
Forcing him to beat us for the scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris.
Exposed, Kevin, and that was the outside shooting. San Antonio just guarded the paint. They took Zach Randolph pretty much out of the series, and they begged Memphis to shoot.
Randolph. Right side, Conley. The pass to Prince. Takes the lead pass. Gets it to go.
Boy,
Davis is checked in. Here's Aldridge. Last outing, we saw him pull in 22. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
but through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Covered by Conley. Rubio, the pass to McLemore. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
He struggled. They had the upper hand clearly.
Here's Gasol. After the made shot from Turioff. Gasol dishes to Miller. And it goes as the official.
Ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Now, here's Mbamute. Here's McRoberts. And he lays it straight in.
There it is again on a lot of the
First option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Bayless off a pitch from Goufus. Mbamute with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Green with the ball. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
guys. That's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Easy points out of it at the other end.
Bayless the pass to Goufus. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He feeds it to Davis. McRoberts on him. Little turnaround, and it's Memphis with another. And Bayless stepping into that reserve role in Memphis last season.
It was really a perfect role for him, Kevin. He backed up Mike Conley, but also...
Fredette kicks to Green. He passes to McRoberts. Dishes it to Plumlee. Stolen. Oh, and here we go. Bayless got the fast break chance. And that one's good.
You know, the instant to me.
And the Kings, a team that experienced a period of great success in the 90s, back the late 90s and early this century. But they had undergone a 7-year playoff drought, and Steve, times had gotten pretty dire.
Well, there's a lot of change in the air in Sacramento this season with new ownership, new management, new coaching, and some young talent with Ben McLemore. So I think there's hope going forward for the Sacramento Kings.
Roden kicks to Bayless. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
They're scoring fast and furious as we end the
Scoreboard too.
The Kings trail by 8. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Zach Randolph. John Lure's out there with Frank. Well, it's Tony Roden. And it's Okoye in at the 1 spot. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity. Clark.
Players in the league. Teammate Mike Conley says, quote, he's like an Army general. He says crazy things, but goes out there and backs it up. He works as hard as he speaks. He gives 100% on every possession. Allen continues to try to make a name for himself, saying, quote, I want the whole league to know that I am a force. That's been my mentality since I came in. I'm grinding.
Well, they call it grit and grind. That's what he's brought. Thanks, Doris. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. Good. Rubio's got 5 points so far. Now, here's Roden. T right on him. Lure, 5 to shoot. They get it back. Here's Randolph. Shoots over Muhammad. It's blocked. That's out of bounds. And Aldridge comes over to help. Franklin kicks to Randolph. Knocked loose. Gasol against Rubio. From deep three-point range. And another 3 for Sacramento. Here's Okoye, rejected by Rubio. Three-pointer. Prince's shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space. And where they can use their array of offensive skills. Pretty impressive to see 2 players like that coming out of the same family.
That's good.
Perimeter, yeah, speed with Conley and Tony Allen inside. Size and strength with Marc Gasol, who was the Defensive Player of the Year, and Zach Randolph. And they were tough to score again.
Huge area for them.
And on the perimeter, they were in the top 5 in steals, Kevin. So you talk about defense and rebounding and low post scoring. I mean, that's
His bench in Memphis.
Young against Prince. And Young, here we go. That drops.
tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to score.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, for Dave Yeager, the new Grizzlies head coach, 6 seasons with them as an assistant. Before that, he was a long time. Guys, he says he knows how to win. We'll see how he does.
Thanks, Doris. That confidence has certainly served him well.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. No good on the triple.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, for Memphis. A minute 50 left now here in the second. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Well, going back to Ed Davis, he just started playing consistent minutes, Clark, with the Raptors when the trade occurred, moving him to Memphis.
Yeah, but you talk about his offensive development, Kevin, playing alongside, other skilled front court players that they've got there. I think he can get better and improve, and really it's a nice fit. Their bulk and skill and his length and shot blocking, that could be a nice combo.
Here's Bayless. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Capable of making a big play when necessary.
Bayless's shot is off. The Kings trail by 4. He kicks it to Muhammad. From 17 feet out, gets the bucket. Here is Bayless, guarded by Green. But they'll get another chance. Offensive rebound. Kufis. Oh, and the whistle is blown in the play as he was fouled in the act of shooting. Wasn't sure we were going to see a call there, but the officials saw the contact and 2 free throws. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That's good from Kufis. The Kings trailing. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Here is Bayless, defended by Muhammad. Now Bayless. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Conley kicks to Miller. Rejected by Mbamute. Right side Green. And no good trying to get that one. And we're through 2 here and a good one. It's the Grizzlies up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. It's been a great Sunday of basketball so far. Memphis on top against Sacramento. A losing record for them in this early NBA season. They'll try to battle back with a win here. Mike Miller making the most of his minutes. He has 12 points and has been grabbing a few rebounds too. And doing their best to stay alive, the Sacramento Kings. They've dialed up the tempo, ripping and running. It's been a fun one to watch. We've seen Ricky Rubio in top form. He's got 8 points. He's been dynamic on both ends of the court, finding teammates, playing tough D on the other end. Let's check out.
We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You have to like what we're seeing from Miller.
He has that slasher mentality, guys. And we saw all the evidence of that in the first half as he continually got to the rim and scored.
Yeah, he had the jetpack on today, Steve, blowing by the defender no matter.
And for a perimeter player, a lot of times that can be the key to offensive efficiency because when you can shoot from the three-point line, it makes you even quicker than you already are. Defenses have to attack and chase you off that line.
Shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. With the shot. Misses off the right iron. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Miller, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Sacramento's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's Young. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
It's Conley. And stolen by Aldridge. And the Kings pushing it up now. Young passes to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Memphis. Miller kicks to Gasol. Gets the bucket. Gasol.
New coach Mike Malone has a great reputation as a defensive mind. He's shown that as an assistant with the Hornets and the Warriors. And in both cases, he helped those teams get better defensively. They're expecting to do the same thing with the Kings. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to... McLemore with the ball. He's got 10. Gets to the rim for 2 with the
steals. And he was also a top 20 shooter from the field. So really a nice all-around offensive year for him.
His quickness and his aggressiveness.
Now the feed to Turioff. Tipped. And it's Memphis on the break. Gets it to go.
The ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Young for 3. And that one's good. Young Prince. From about 16, LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Ball, sharp cuts, really a nice pace to their offense.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Young, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Young's got 10 points in just the second half. Well, Clark just talking about Memphis. They really have taken a group of players that were thought to be non-impact roster spots, and Steve will turn things around with them.
Kind of comes across in the way the entire team plays. It's a blue-collar group, Kevin. Some cast-offs, guys with a chip on their shoulder, but he's got to improve his outside shot just to keep the defense honest when they're guarding him.
Catching up on the chain by the Kings. Fredette, defended by Kufos. Pulls up. And there's Fredette. That's good on the assist by McRoberts.
Point line. So it's all about the shooting range and the offensive repertoire for Fredette. He's got a lot of potential.
Well, there aren't a whole lot of places where Jimmer isn't willing to pull up from. That trigger is quick to pull. If he gets in the zone, he'll pull up from a few feet beyond the arc. And I'm telling you what, it's fun to watch. He's from Memphis. Marc Gasol's checked in for Kufos. Prince comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's he passes to Gasol. A jump hook. That's blocked by Plumlee. Fredette with it. Conley picks him up for the lead. It's rebounded by Franklin. And back to Muhammad Clark, 6'6", but he is a small forward. Is he a shooting guard? What do you see him?
Well, I'm not sure. He's strong, but there are questions about his lateral mobility. I think it depends on the max.
Quarter so far. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Here's Bayless. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. In fourth, Zach Randolph.
How about if we just call them the top glass eaters? They gobble up those rebounds, and some guys just have a knack for being able to do that.
Aldridge backing in. The fadeaway, and it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Michael Conley. Good season for him last year, third in steals. And he also finished in the top 20 in assists. So this is a guy who really did a nice job of sharing the ball with his teammates.
And, you know, we rewind it and look back at his number 3 ranking among steals leaders. I mean, you can see that he was a lockdown defender, and he was that way all season long, Steve.
Rubio dishes to Aldridge. Here's Pekovic. He goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Carving out some space and eating a little glass at the offensive end while he's doing it.
You got it with a ferocious follow.
Yeah, but just another day at the office for him. That's what he does.
Conley against Rubio. Dishes to Bayless. Lock at 6. Good D by Rubio. There's the dish to McLemore. For the lead. Oh, no good. It's all tied in Sacramento. For a treat. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. So on the floor for Memphis. Tayshaun Prince out there with Mike Miller. Then it's Zach Randolph. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. To take the lead. And oh, here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Throws down the breakaway jam. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Their activity at the defense.
Pass to Aldridge. Aldridge left side. The shot from the low post is good.
Interesting, Kevin, is that, you know, in most advanced stats, advanced stat gurus will tell you you need three-point shooting. This is a very poor.
Here's McLemore. Rubio. He kicks it to Pekovic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Feeds to Prince. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Aldridge backing in. With the fadeaway. And Davis sends it back. Passes to Prince. Lets it go from the wing. Second shot opportunity. That gives them the lead. And it's 8 points for Davis.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The drive by Rubio. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there. Shoots from the right block, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Going back to Pekovic, Clark, offensively, he is a real presence. Defensively, not great, but Steve solid.
Well, he's not explosive. He's physical, but he is a good rebounder, and most importantly, he wants to mix it up down there. He's a presence, and I think that's one of the reasons he's
penetrating. Prince. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Side. Here's Turioff, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the comes with the double team. Gasol, defended by Turioff. Here's Davis. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Rubio dishes to Aldridge. Comes up empty down low.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
Prince's shot is good. On the outside. Young, right side, and he goes in for the dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
McLemore, the pass to Aldridge. Gets the go-ahead bucket. And the Kings lead by 1. And it's Jimmer Fredette in for Ricky Rubio. Tries from 16, and that one off the back of the rim, and into Zach Randall. And that one's good.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Statement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's the teardrop. Gets it to go.
This hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Miller dishes to Prince. Conley. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
And McLemore kicks to Young. Offensive rebound. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. Back to Conley. Miller outside. Wide open. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. The Kings have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Looking to end the run, and the basket by Rubio.
But his performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. McLemore, the pass to Young. It's good from beyond the arc.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
And the whistle blows. So it's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 5. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, this one's in the bag. I mean, I commend them for really putting forth the effort until the very end. But this thing's over.
You know, sometimes you just have to throw up the white towel and let fate run its course so you can get on to the next game.
5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Rubio. Another 3 for Sacramento.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. game sees Memphis take this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg's Steve Kerr endorsement, this is Kevin Hart. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Conrad.